Hey guys, we're live right now and we have some amazing and exciting content for you today. We are super excited with Video Express 3.0, and in the previous past few weeks, you've seen we have unveiled many new features that are really mind-blowing. They're in the level of, all those other apps available in the market like Grok, Google VO and that kind of stuff. You can now create inside Video Express without any monthly fees and so on. So the best part about Video Express, again, you can create unlimited videos, unlike those other apps that block you and charge you monthly fees, right? So in this exciting training today, we're going to cover some exciting topics. So we're going to show you how to create Doodle videos, just like these ones right here, completely with AI. To create these kind of videos before, you needed an animation team, you needed a script writer, you needed all that. But in today's webinar, we're going to show you how you can create these right inside Video Express. And you can customize it, you can add dialogue to scenes, you can add voiceovers to scenes, you can change the scenes the way you like, you can change the colors, you can have different characters, and so on. And one other topic we're going to cover, we're going to show you some YouTube channels as well, right? We're going to show you the different YouTube channels just to give you some ideas on what type of videos are really working well right now. So why do we need to check out YouTube videos, right? Why can't we just create videos that come into our mind? Why can't we just create, like, let's say if you want to create history videos, right? Why can't we just create AI history videos? That's because millions and millions of people are creating generic history style videos. And when you create generic style videos, nobody watches your videos. So you need to pay attention to the market trends, what's working really well in the market right now, to create those YouTube channels that can take off, get you millions of views, get monetized, and make money with AI. Now you have the tool, Video Express, to create all these videos, right? Not just doodle videos, you can create like realistic cinematic style videos, just like this one. You see, you can add transitions to it, you can add like camera angles to it and so on. Like just with a simple prompt, you can describe what you want and it's going to create it. That's the beauty of it, right? Video creation before Video Express, before AI, let's say, it used to take months, right, to create something like this. Now you can literally make it within minutes with Video Express and other tools available in the market, right? But with Video Express, it's the cheapest tool in the market. And no monthly fees and all that, right? So it's really exciting and incredible time right now. So if you look at the different styles of videos that I've created in my account right here, you see everything is a different style video. Like here, I have a chimpanzee right here.
Today, we eat like billionaires.
So you can create various different styles of videos, but what do we create is the number one question, right? Anybody can paste a prompt and tell AI like, oh, create this video with this image or something like that. But to understand the psychology of the people watching the videos and what really is working right now differentiates you from the others in the market who are utilizing AI to create those videos, right? And in the market, among all the vendors out there who produce AI apps and sell to the market, right? We are the only ones who give you weekly training. Every week, we come in and we give you weekly training on how to utilize our apps, what's really working right now with AI, how to really take these AI tools that you purchased and make money with those apps. So in the previous weeks, we have covered a lot of training on how you can create various different styles of videos. But the focus today is how to create vlog style videos, either with your own face or with like a custom character, right? And how to create whiteboard, doodle style videos. So let's look at the YouTube channels first, and then we'll go to the examples, and we're going to show you different styles of examples, how to create those videos and so on. So if you look at this YouTube channel right here, I'll just zoom it in. So if you look at this YouTube channel right here, it has 260,000 subscribers currently. And if you look at this, it's an AI generated channel and it's already making money. And if you look at these videos, right, that she's making, 1 million views, 839,000 views, 731,000 views. So, a couple of months back, we did training on how to create AI history style videos and all that, right? Here, this person who created this channel changed the game a little bit. He thought creatively. Okay, I want to create history videos because history videos are converting right now and people are watching it. There's a large audience out there who watch these videos. But how do I make it more interesting? How do I set it apart from all the other AI history videos that are available out there, right? So this person, what they did is they made it into a vlog, a time travel vlog kind of situation where this girl right here, this actor, visits different historical events, right? So she goes to different 1956 London or 1536 London when the Titanic was there and all that. And she makes videos with her own face, like she's vlogging, like she's holding a camera and she's showing you what's happening in ancient Rome. So for example, let's go to this video and let's just watch a bit of it so we understand the type of video we're talking about.
Hi, welcome back, or welcome if you're new. I'm Chloe, and I have time traveled to ancient Rome in the year 44. Today, I want to show you what it actually felt like to live here, the real stuff, not there is a goat. There is just a goat. It's giving porridge and olives.
So you see that, right? She's just holding a camera and she's just explaining how ancient Rome was and like what kind of food they ate and all that kind of stuff. And you look at the channel views right here on that video, 1 million views, right? So it's really important for us to pay attention to these kind of videos because this is an untapped niche, by the way. Everybody will give you the niches like, which are already tabbed, like hundreds of people are already creating those kind of videos already. Here in these webinars, we try to find like niches that are not tabbed yet. So this is a brand new niche. Like this is one of the only channels that really leveraging AI to show historic events, to give you facts about history, about different cultures. So she visited Victorian London right here. She traveled somewhere else here in 1520. So she does like a different time travel videos, right? Like how it is in the future when she goes to 2056 and so on. So these videos, by the way, the script is generated by AI. The images are generated by AI. The dialogues she uses are generated by AI. And the entire video is put together by AI. Okay? So realistically, you can take these kind of ideas, which are a little bit different from the existing videos in the market right now, and you can really create some amazing YouTube channels. Now, the second video type we're going to cover here is, whiteboard doodle style videos, right? Like these kind of videos were already popular, but the most problematic part about creating a doodle video was it took hours and hours of time. Literally, it took ages to create doodle videos because you needed so many animation crew, like, character design crew, like, people who are going to take those characters and animate them for you and so on. Now with AI, literally, you can like, turn these videos and create them within minutes. It doesn't take you hours, doesn't take you days like before. You can create amazing doodle style videos with ease, just like the ones you see here that I created in the account as well. And in this training, we're going to show you exactly the step-by-step process, not just to create scenes, but how you can go about creating entire videos like these with AI, right? So why am I showing you this YouTube channels, right? So it's very important for us to understand the format and the style of videos that people are creating, that people are actually watching. Okay, so what do we think about when we think about doodle videos, right? We think about like, okay, some videos that we could create like 5 years ago. So we just go to Google. Let's say we go to Google, right? And we type doodle videos. So we think about it like, okay, like I'm going to go into like images and I'm going to find a style of doodle video. So this was the style of doodle videos that was working before, right? So this was 5 years ago, like, before AI was here. So we know that these videos are highly engaging, but how do we give it a twist? How do we give it a modern twist that is going to make it more exciting for people to watch, right? So before, what we used to do 5 years before is we used to just find an example like this, and we used to go to graphic design animation crew or somebody, or like, buy a software that creates these kind of doodle videos and create these videos, right? But creating it like was a pain because it was so complex. Now with AI, we can create these videos in minutes. Now we all know that. Now, what kind of doodle videos are actually working? That's the most important part that we need to find. So by doing some research on YouTube, Instagram is a good source. TikTok is another source that you can research on. If you go and type doodle videos or like a stickman style videos or whiteboard style videos, if you enter these kind of terms, right, it's going to give you various different styles of doodle videos. Like if you see this person right here, right, he's not just creating an ordinary doodle style video like we see in Google right here. So he added his own twist. He added some colors to it. He added a minimalistic style to the videos and so on. And he's creating these videos right here. So if you go here and if you sort by popularity here, you see his top video is 4.5 million views right here, right? So 2.9 million views right here and 2.4 million views right here. So we know that these style of doodle videos are really working at the moment right now. So this is one of the styles. We know that is working, and we can add our own twist to it and create a similar style video for your niche. It can be finance, it can be history, it can be, any topic. Literally, you can create a doodle video on any topic, and that's the beauty of AI. So here we have another channel. So this person is like creating it in a slightly different style. His videos are more minimalistic, but it's still doodle, sketch style videos with like, basic figures and so on. So we know this is one of the channels that's really working well right now. So we go to his videos and we see, even if you don't follow the style, right? Let's say you don't like the style. I want you to notice the topics that are really work well for this channel. So that's how we need to create an inspiration checklist, or like find channels that are related to what we want to create and get ideas. So his topic is about psychology of people who don't post on social media, the psychology of people who dream big but do nothing. So it's all about psychology, right? Like these kind of videos people are really watching and they're converting. So you can add your own twist to it, find topics similar to this, create scripts out of it, and create videos on this topic, right? So that's why we do research on YouTube to find the latest styles of videos. It's not just about creating doodle videos, but it's about creating attractive doodle videos that are converting, creating attractive history videos that are converting right now with a slight twist. These are people who thought creative, right? They just didn't go with a generic history video or a generic style video. So that's what we need to pay attention to, like what kind of topics that they're creating videos on, first of all, and what type of videos they're creating videos on, and what style of video that they're creating on. So you can add your own twist, think about it a little bit, bring your own ideas into the mix, and create beautiful videos, right? So here is another channel. If you look, all three channels that I'm showcasing today are all different styles. If you look here, this person added color to his video scenes, right? So there's various different styles of animations you can get inspired from and create videos. Now, how do we go about creating these kind of videos? How do we, model after these successful videos that are already been created on YouTube, right? Now, finding the prompts to create videos in this style is very complex. Like if you have to come up with your own prompt, it's complicated, but thank God we have AI right now, right? So all we need to do right here, the step one of this entire process is, if you like a style, let's say we like this channel right here. So we go and we take a screenshot of it, like we just capture an image of it, and then here of the top videos in that channel, and then we copy the image right here and we go to ChatGPT. We have AI now, so like literally why not make use of it? So we'll go to the new chat right here and just say like, I want to create videos like this, give me 10 viral topics. Okay, first we'll start with that. I want to create viral videos like this in the same style. give me viral video ideas. Okay, so this is the first step. So what we need to do is, we like a channel, we like a style. We know this style is working because that channel has a lot of views. Now, how do we go about creating our own topics? So we don't copy their topics, we create unique topics by ourselves, right? So that's the beauty of it. So let's say here, life and self-improvement, they gave us, ChatGPT already gave us some topics right here. So we can pick whatever topic that you're interested in and whatever topic you feel is going to work really well. And then you can just take this topic right here, paste it, and just say, give me scene by scene prompts for it. I'm really simplifying it here right now, just so I can show you within minutes. For people who don't like watching long videos, I just want to shrink it to like the first 30 minutes or so you can really watch it, get value out of it, and go your way. And people who are really interested in the nitty-gritty, the details, the tricks, the tips, the expert strategies, and so on, after this session, like literally after this introduction right here, this fast introduction, we're going to do a detailed step-by-step process, which we're going to go more in detail on how you can do that, right? So give me scene-by-scene prompts. And here the trick is, like if you're creating it in VideoExpress, right? So let's go into like create with AI right here. And then we create with video with prompt. So you see this UI, right here. So what I like to do, whatever video app that you're creating, even if you don't own VideoExpress, that's okay. Whatever video app you prefer, just take a screenshot of their UI right here. So we got a screenshot of the UI, we copy the image, and then we go into ChatGPT. What I like to do is split it into image and video / audio, whatever it is, video and audio prompts right here. Video / audio prompts. So we give it an image, it understands exactly like what app you're using, and it customizes the prompts for that specific app, right? So it gives you the prompts right here. So all you need to do is take these prompts and paste it into VideoExpress or any app of your choice and create this style of videos, right? Now, how do you create it in this style? How does AI know that you want to create it in this style? So what we need to do here, and this is an expert tip right here. So what we need to do, give me a prompt to create the main character in this video. So it's going to go about and it's going to give us a prompt of a stickman, of a slim stickman, and it's going to give us like similar to what we have here. And then you can copy the prompt. And the best part about VideoExpress, once again, you see there's a filter right here. It says human. We have 2D right here, 3D right here, photorealistic, and other. We have different styles. So since we're creating a stickman style video, it's a good thing to select 3D instead of human. So we are not creating a human style video right here. So we are creating a stickman style video. So we can go about and we can just create the character inside VideoExpress. So let's look at it. Let's select 3D and we'll see what kind of character it creates. Okay, so you can select the dimensions here as well, and then you can create the video. Now you see we put 3D right here and it created this guy right here. If we put 2D and create an image, it creates slightly different. So you can pick the styles if you want 3D, if you want 2D. You see 2D, how it simplified it a little bit more. So the character looks slightly different. You see here 3D and then 2D. Okay. Now you can go about like creating this in different styles, so you can pick the one you like. But if you want it a little bit more advanced, now you can just save this character. So if you like this character, just save this character so you can use it in the entire video. So let's say save image as, and I save the video right here, image right here. And then you see the consistent character tab here. You go into the reference photo, upload your own images. So let's say I want to upload this guy into the gallery. I upload the image and I select this guy as the main character right now. So all my scenes will be consistent with him in the scene. So now you can have a consistent video with where the character is same in all scenes. So that's one way of creating a video with consistent character. But we're not done here. To get like the perfect video, we can go a little bit advanced. So if you want to create the image in ChatGPT, it's going to give you a, let's say, create a solo image of the main character. Okay. So it's going to give us an image of the main character. It's going to create us an image which is similar to the inspiration style of video that we want to create. It's a good idea to give reference to AI what your main character will look like. Otherwise, when you create videos, the scene by scene, the characters are going to look different, right? So the whole idea for you is to create a video with consistent characters where the character is same in all scenes. That's what makes the video continuous, and it gives you more views, like all of these channels right here. If you see, they have character consistency. So that's that. So here it created as an image of this character right here. You see how it's slightly different from what we created in VideoExpress. That's expected because every AI engine works in a different way. But here, if you give VideoExpress this image right now, let's say I save this image right here, and I go into VideoExpress, and I delete this guy as a reference photo, and I upload this photo. Let's say I got this photo from online, or I got this photo from AI, or I took a screenshot from YouTube of this person. I can upload that, and it will use this guy as the reference photo for all the images going forward. So let's create this image once again. So you can fine tune your characters like that and create your images. You can fine tune it as much as you want. And then once you're done with that, you see how it's slightly different? This is what you want. You don't want to copy exact style of this channel, right? So I always recommend you create it in 2D style. Here they're creating in like caricature, 2D style we're creating it. So it has our own spin on it, right? So it's slightly different. This is exactly what we need. So if you you can go ahead and now create videos with this character as your primary character. Now, what rules do I put when I create a video, right? Now, while creating an AI video, it's important to explain to the AI, like example, it created scenes, right? Now you can tell the AI, please include dialogues in each scene, lip synced by the character. Okay, you can tell it that, and it will add dialogues to each scene where the character will speak out the dialogues, right? So you can give AI instructions. And one other instruction I really like to give AI is no loud music in the scenes, and just sound effects. Okay. So this way it doesn't add any loud music to your scenes automatically, and then it creates a smooth scene by scene transitions for you, so you can create those videos faster than ever before. So here, I created some videos this morning. By the way, in just a few minutes, we're going to show you exact process step by step, and we're going to take you into more details on like how to create these type of videos and so on. So we're going to give you step-by-step training. We're going to give you a doc file where you're going to have the exact step-by-step process on how to create these videos and create entire videos like this. So if you look at this, so I can put this together as an entire video using these scenes. And how do I create a video with VideoExpress? It's as simple as that. Like if you look at it, I can just drag and drop the scenes into the timeline, and I can create a beautiful video by just putting them all together just like this and clicking export video right here. And by the way, we have a lot of text animations that you can add. You can add filters, you can add camera pan and zoom. You can add transitions as well. Like, you know, you can add We have different types of transitions, and there's training on all that. And you can add subtitles as well, like to the video. So there's advanced training and all of this. But today we want to focus specifically on the two types of videos that were created with AI. So this whiteboard videos, doodle style videos is one, because it's a trending and hot video style. And this history style videos is another one. So I'll just share some videos with you so you can see the type of videos that AI can create here. So let me just upload these. And Ali, are you here? Ali?
Can
I
you hear
think we
me?
can't see you.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So while I'm uploading this example, I just want you to explain a bit more about this process and what you explored this morning about like creating these videos.
Okay. So hello everybody, welcome. Okay, so there is a document. This one will be made available to everybody. So what I'll do, I'll just get you this link ready and I'll kind of walk you through that right now. So I'm just going to get this to load and then I'll share this with everybody. And also this will be made available in the YouTube section. So you will have access to this. So stand by. Let's get that link ready for everybody. Okay, so I'm going to put this in the comment section right now. Let me just paste this. Hopefully this will be the correct one. What you will see this very long document. Okay, so there's some good examples here. First of all, we're going to look at the a time travel example. So what I'm going to do is, now what's interesting about this is I made a series of compilation of clips which will break down in just a moment. And so there's two angles to this, or there's a couple of perspectives you can do. So when you're doing, time travel, any kind of videos that you want to create with this, like human realistic or doodle stick man style videos and so many other different styles. One of the other angles you can do is like, you could do interviews, for example. So we had the character holding a microphone. And then I made another version of clips that she doesn't need the microphone. So, there's a nice mix that will demonstrate the quality of, what you can do with this. So what I'm going to do, let me just play a video that I put together and then show you the workflow of this, okay? And remember, for these clips, you don't have to have sound. You can remove sound. You can have sound effects, or you can have some music playing. It's completely up to you. So there's a variation to give you the understanding of what you can do.
What makes your wares the finest in the land?
It is the quality of the wool and the patience of the loom that set us apart from the rest.
Okay, that was just a very a series of clips, but this one's much longer and it'll give you a nice sequence of events, okay?
People don't realize how easy it is to make viral AI time travel videos. Here's how people are making viral AI time travel videos, getting millions of views using just one tool. And honestly, this looks way too real. Okay, this is actually insane. Look at this place.
Influencer reacts dramatically while interviewing people from history. Influencer shocked by giant royal dress. No woman approves her.
Okay, so you got the gist of that, right? So were you coming back, or should I just carry on with the workflow?
Yeah, I just wanted to show one example that I created, then you can go about like and show some scenes. So all these scenes that I created were all inside VideoExpress, by the way. So I just wanted to show you these scenes. I'll just play them for you, and then I'll play them with audio as well, so you can see how they sound and how realistic they look, right? So you know the exact style of videos that you can create. For example, this history vlog channel right here, we can create these kind of videos with VideoExpress, no problem, and they look super realistic.
Guys, I just time traveled to Pompeii in 79 AD. This place is unbelievable. Look at this market. These people are literally living normal lives right before one of history's biggest disasters. Did you guys feel that?
Just the mountain again.
Okay. Wait, is that ash? You need to leave now. The volcano is going to erupt.
The mountain always smokes.
This is getting really bad. They still don't realize what's happening. Everybody's running now! Oh my God! This is the moment Pompeii disappears forever. History isn't just stories. Real people lived through this.
So I created that literally within minutes with VideoExpress, and it's all the scenes are right here, right? So I created a different story as well, but if you look at that, like all the videos that you saw are from VideoExpress right here. So literally everything was made inside VideoExpress, and I just wanted to show you that because there'll be some people in the chat saying this was not created with this app and so on. So I just want to make it absolutely clear that you can create super realistic videos and with consistent characters. And you saw the dialogues, right? In each scene, you can literally add those dialogues by just adding it to your video prompt right here. So if I go in here, and if you see the video and audio prompt, you can just type in the dialogue you want the character to say in this box right here, and the character will speak that dialogue as well. Now, there are other apps in the market, like Google Video. There's like there is Grok and all that kind of stuff to create these videos, but you would have to pay a monthly fees to create a video, because video rendering on the cloud for AI generation is the most expensive part of AI right now. Generating text and all that is a little bit cheaper. Creating images is a little bit cheaper, but creating videos, that's where it gets, you need GPUs, you need servers, you need AI, data centers and so on. Like a lot of things go in behind the scene. And every time you create a video, it costs us a little bit of money, right? So we are a company, we like to please our customers. Like, we've been in business for 15 years now, and you've seen so many different apps that we've produced. And you can join our Facebook group, by the way. Our support team will share our Facebook group in this chat right here. If you go into our Facebook group, you can see all the products that we have and also interact with other customers as well. Sorry, let me just go to the correct page. Yeah, so this is our Facebook group right here, and you can click on the link and join our Facebook group. There's currently 85,000 members right here, and every week, all the webinars that we do, we announce it right here on the group itself, so you don't miss anything. There are various different topics that we discuss every week, like how to create long length videos, how to use automations, how to use like workflows, and all that kind of interesting stuff, how to create AI music and all that. So you don't have to miss anything. And the best part is you can interact with customers. You can see what other customers are creating as well. So you get some ideas right away. So you don't have to come up with ideas yourself. By looking at other customers, what they're doing and all that, you get so many different ideas. And just this, I think, is worth a lot of money, because it's just a valuable resource. We get so many ideas on a daily basis from our customers. Like when they tell us, like, we need this feature, we need that feature. This is, you can create this feature in such a way to get this output. We get so much inspiration from this group. That's why our apps keep improving over time. Now with VideoExpress, we are in version 3.0, right? So we have made a massive improvement. And this is not just like, we just went and changed the old features just a little bit by tweaking them, right? This is from the ground up. We have changed the complete video generation engine. So the videos are just amazing right now. They look like a high budget animation. Like they don't look like boring. They don't look, let me just mute the audio here so it doesn't disturb me. So if you look at that, they look like a high budget animation, and completely with custom characters, and they're consistent throughout the scenes. So to create this kind of video, it was not possible before, but now you can make that in minutes. And Ali today is going to go step by step to show you the entire process, give you the blueprint on how to create these videos so you get the professional output that I'm showing you right here. I'll be jumping back into the call to add some nuggets on the way. Get the best output from these videos as well. So Ali, I think you can change the screen. You can go about the process and you can start the entire thing. I'll just be chiming in the middle. So if I have anything to add. Yeah.
Sounds good. Okay, so in terms of that video that we saw, I'll show you one more version without any microphone, just to show how simple and clean it is, okay?
Okay, this is actually insane. Look at this place.
So from that, you got to remember every single scene can be developed or created in such a way you're basically it's time travel, isn't it? So that's the theme for this, is going to be time travel. Now on the document, there's a couple of links that you can see. You can review this. You can simply go into YouTube itself and actually do research on it, and then you can take ideas from it. So something that you saw Sid done at the start is that one thing we'll come back to, if you're doing searches, these are going to be Doodle examples. We can look at what is working and we can feed that into AI, which I'll do very shortly. But now if we look at this character, okay, so what I wanted to do in terms of those videos that were created, I want to give you everything that was used. So we have the character, both the front and the back, okay? Sid, I'm just going to mute you, yeah?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay. Okay, so everything that you have here, you can actually go and do this right now yourself. So I want to make this as easy as possible for you. Now you've got a couple of methods you can create the images from, whether it's ChatGPT, whether it's VideoExpress itself, or even Artistly. So you have all of those capabilities for you. So if I was to create the images, similar to what Sid showed, you could go to create with AI. Okay, create from prompt, and here where you put in the prompt there. Let's go for photorealistic. I'll keep it simple. Create image. Now, when you're creating a story, once you've established what is the genre, what is the kind of topic you're trying to create, what is it that, what's the purpose behind your video? The key thing you must remember, and it's in the workflow, is you need the image prompt for your character. Without it, you're going to have a bit of a problem, because when you're using VideoExpress, especially if you want a consistent character, you're going to need your character. Okay. And the good thing with this is that as you go through even ChatGPT, we can ask it specifically, okay, that I need the image for my main character, and then subsequently I'm going to need my image scene prompt and my video action prompt, also encompassing the audio. Okay, so the other way you saw is you can actually just take a screenshot of VideoExpress itself, the UI, and you can feed it in there. So I'm going to try to make this as simple as possible, and we'll walk you through those steps. So here we have, this is going to be another version of the female using that. And this is what you're going to do, everybody. It's just here, okay, you have the little save button. Okay, that will allow you to take this image that's being created of our subject or the character, whatever character, doesn't matter. Now, what you saw also is that because she's time traveling, she's keeping her modern clothing in a different area. Okay, but that doesn't need to be the case. You could have your character wearing modern clothing, but when she time travels, then you could update the scene where, there's some kind of flash or whatever it is, and she can transform to wear the clothing of the time. Okay. So you have a nice transition for that character. Now, when you've got the character, you're happy with it, that's fine. You want to select save. Okay, you want to save that image. Now, the moment you save it, it's going to be saved in the media library directly. Okay, so with this, you can actually close it because we'll come back to that later. So when you go to the media library, you're going to go to My AI Images, and here we go. We have that image saved. So this is going to be the crux or the subject of your story that you're going to create. Now, how do we get there in the first place? By simply first deciding what we want to create. So say, for example, let's go and check one of the links here. So let's have a look. Okay, so we had Chloe here. Okay, this is what it was based on, believe it or not. This is what was modeled to create this video. So this was a good example. Remember, there's so many different categories, industries you can go. When you go in the document, you'll see there are different prompts here that will give you a bit of an idea. As you go down, they'll get prompts that you can actually feed directly in to ChatGPT itself. As I go here, you will see. Okay, so say, for example, create multiple videos with this Roman Empire, Vikings, Titanic, Wild West, pirates, ancient Greece. It could be Egypt. It could be off planet. It doesn't need to be just on planet Earth. It could be anywhere. And the way you'll do that is by trying to and do a bit of research and see what you want to do. So a good rule of thumb is if you want to kind of not reinvent the wheel and find out what's working, simply go to a channel of your desire. Say, for example, we want to do a time travel. We found this channel here. Go to the filter, select popular. By selecting popular, you are basically, in a sense, shooting fish in a barrel. You actually find out what is popular. You don't need to go to other videos or anything like that. You're just basically filtering out what's doing really well. So imagine you go to multiple channels that are all, time travel related, and each one has a couple of videos that has 1 million each. You could just go model those. You don't copy, but you can model them. So here we have, look, I instantly regretted visiting Tudor London. And this is what that video was based, where you can go back in time. So some of them, she mightn't have a microphone. There'll be others, they do have a microphone, so we can actually use that. Okay, so hopefully this is making sense. So what you can do now, I think Sid also showed you, I can take an image of this, okay, as an example. So I'm going to take a screenshot of this, and I come to, let's just say I come to our good old friend ChatGPT. Now, I want you to imagine ChatGPT is going to be your assistant. It's going to help you frame and structure everything, so you don't need to do all the legwork. You don't need to make things complicated, because we are in an industry now. We want to make this as easy as possible for every single one of you to come and plug and play. Okay, so now I do, look, I take this and I'm just going to add it. And what I can do, I can come back to my document and let's have a look. And you can see here, scroll up to this one. There we go. So you got like a base template that will be used later, and then as we go up, you'll see another one, okay, as well. So this is a really good one, because this one will apply, with time travel videos, but you can do this with Doodle videos. So step one, find a viral channel. Okay, channels created with this time travel, historical interviews, AI storytelling, alternate history videos, AI influence content. Just similar to what Sid just showed you in terms of, that female, with the volcano, Pompeo. Okay, so again, everything's structured. Now, what you can do, upload the channel screenshot and then ask, I want to create a similar channel with viral videos. Give me 20 viral video ideas and topics. You don't need to do 20. You could just say 5 just to make this easier. And then you can decide which one you want to do. So say, for example, let's go to this. instead of being 20, let me just keep this short for the time being. I come back to ChatGPT. Look, I've taken a screenshot and I do this, okay? So it'll analyze the image and it's going to then obviously review all of the titles and it'll get a better glimpse. Remember, it's AI, isn't it? So here we've got a couple of 5 strong viral concepts that fit the exact style. I tried warning the Titanic passengers. We got Rome here. We got Leonardo da Vinci. We've got ancient Atlantis, and then we've got I Visited Earth year 3000. Okay, so my top 3 picks. I tried warning the Titanic passengers. Okay, so we could kind of look at this one, and let's go for this one. Okay, so let's give me a title. So I'm just going to make a note of this. I come back to my document, and now I'm going to. Well, I don't need to. I can just copy and paste this, isn't it? Okay. So ask, create a scene-by-scene breakdown. Separate each scene into the above image scene prompt, video action prompt, and audio video prompt. Now, what you can do for this is, we'll come back to that in just a moment. But remember, if you're just creating a generic videos without a consistent character, you don't need to worry. But if you do want that consistent character, like I showed you, then we can incorporate that. So here, ask, create scene-by-scene breakdown into those 3. So I can copy all of this, okay? And here's another important point that will help you as well if you so desire. On some of them, if you don't want no dialogue, no narration, no lip sync, you want the main character to stay the same throughout. Other things could be, if you want just sound effects or ambiance and you want to remove any music, then you can incorporate those into those keywords. So let's just go and select this. Okay, so let's go back. So follow the title. Let's create 5 scenes. You can obviously do more because it explains the story better. But for the purposes, let's just go ahead and run this through. And just for those asking where this document will be, it will be on this channel below this video in the description. Post as soon as the session ends, we'll add it and you can have access to it. Okay, and look at this. This is brilliant because I haven't said anything and it's already given us exactly what we needed. Okay, so it's already given me the character prompt. So it's giving me the main character prompt, and then we have scene 1. Okay, see how we sectioned off scene 2, and so on and so forth. So what I need to do now, I'll just keep a copy of this so you guys can have access to this as well, so you can actually follow along. Let's go here. So I'll put this at the bottom so you can actually see this is being done in real time. Now, where things are going to get juicy, before you do anything, guess what? Let's go and create that character. That's going to be the main crux of everything. So we've got a couple of options. We can actually ask ChatGPT, funnily enough, to create it. So you have that option as well. So you can say, create this character. Okay. So as ChatGPT is generating that, I'm going to show you another method. So within VideoExpress, as you've probably seen before, to the right section, create with AI. Okay, once you come to this section here, create with AI, you can select create video from prompt. Once you select that, you will see the image prompt as I showed you earlier on, but just as a reminder, the image prompt here, that's where you are going to go and paste that prompt. Now with the image type, you've got a couple of choices. You can either have normal human, but if you want to make it more photorealistic, as explained, or cinematic, then you can decide to choose that. Now, what I like to do, you don't have to do this, but create an image. And if you want, what you can do, you can select automatically enhance my image prompt. So you can have your basic version that we've taken from ChatGPT, or you can further enhance it and allow VideoExpress to kind of expand on it. Okay. So if I go create image and we get another version. And with this one, because it's an interview style one, it's going to add a microphone. So if you want to remove the microphone, you 100% you can remove that and have it clean. You don't have to. So you can have a mix or match, etc., etc. So as this one's been enhanced, you can see from this that it has been removed. So that's fine. So I've got this version, and then I've got another version. And the good thing is, remember, because it's unlimited, you can create as many images as you want, isn't it? So you can keep creating until you get the perfect one. You can keep refining it as you so please. So here we have our character here, and the same thing will apply. You can save the image, and you are now good to go. So if I come back now to ChatGPT, let's have a look. Okay, here's another one. And remember why it's like this, because in terms of the microphone here, we had that added. The same thing would apply. You would save, okay? You would save it, and then you can actually import it. So even if you have any image, you can download, obviously, from ChatGPT, or if you have your own images you want to use, you can simply head over to VideoExpress. And the key thing is you go to the media library and get any folder of yours and select upload file, and then you can simply drag and drop directly. Okay, and here you can see that's getting uploaded, and then you can actually use that on your projects. Alternatively, I've got to cover this because some of you probably already have this. If I come back here now, okay, let's close all of this. If I give that a few moments to load, if I just come back, let me go down to the document. Okay, character prompt here that we've got. So I want to give you a variety of different options. Now, what I can do, I can come to Artistly if you have it. This is obviously the reason I mentioned this is a sister app also, and this is integrated with VideoExpress, so you can actually integrate them both, and you can create images directly from Artistly, and you can get them imported into VideoExpress if you want to use for your project. So here I'm going to create 4 high quality 16:9. So this is important, 16:9 or 9:16, and generate these images. So I just want to cover a range of different methods of creating those designs for your projects. So we'll give that a few moments to load.
Yeah, Ali. So I just wanted to answer a couple of questions that were coming in. So let me just share my screen for a second. Yeah. So someone was asking, how do I add myself as a character in the video, right? So once ChatGPT gives you the character prompt, all you need to do, you tell ChatGPT, I want to create like a history style video. Give me the main character prompt for this video, right? So it gives you this prompt for the main character, a cinematic full body Roman era character reference using the uploaded face as the exact facial reference. I'll paste this prompt as well in the doc that Ali is creating to add your own image. So here I added a passport size photo of myself. And I wanted to convert myself into the Roman style character, right? So this is how you do it. So you just paste the prompt that ChatGPT gives you. This prompt will be available in the doc file as well. And then you upload under consistent character, you upload your own face or a custom character that you want to create, you want to use in the video. And then when you click create image right here, it'll give you this image with your face. You see that? Just zoom it in. You see that? So it creates you as a Roman era character with your own face on it. So this is one way of using your own face or creating a custom character with that. And this prompt, I'm going to add it to the doc right now. I'm going to send it to Ali as well. So you can use this to, create your own custom characters. So that was one question that people were asking. And then here is another question that we were getting, right? How do I extend length of the scenes that I create? So if you go into advanced mode right here, you paste your video prompt that ChatGPT gives you. And if you go into advanced mode right here, manual video length, okay? So you go here and you extend the video length to 10 seconds right here. You can set your length to whatever time you want. So even if you put longer length, like 10 seconds per clip, it's going to create perfectly. So the AI is going to decide how it's going to model the video so it matches your length of your clip. So your dialogue can be like, just say, hey, how are you? That takes like 1 second or 2 seconds, right? But even if your clip is 10 seconds, it's going to extend the clip. It's going to show the backgrounds. It's going to show the visuals and all that. So you can set your clip length to 10 seconds and then create a video. So you can create longer length clips with that. So all the video examples that I showed with that girl right here, if I play it one more time.
Guys, I just time traveled to Pompeii in 79 AD. This place is unbelievable.
This can be me as well. Like I can make myself into that character instead of that girl, and I can create that video with my own face. Now, somebody else asked, how do I keep the voice consistent throughout the scenes? Okay, so voice consistency is something that's still improving, but 90% of the time you can get consistent voice if you're creating a series of videos, right? So Ali will show you that right now. So if you create an image prompt right here, and then you put a video prompt, and then you create a video, then let's say I bring in another prompt right now. Let's go back here, created this. So let's say I have this image prompt, and I paste that. So here, you should not close this video. You should not close this window. So you can just replace this prompt with the new prompt and with the new video prompt, and create right within this scene right here. So it creates a series, and your voice will be more consistent. You'll understand this more when Ali shows you scene by scene how we went about creating that. So just keep this window open and just keep changing your prompt right here and create an image. So just to show you an example, it's not going to be 100% accurate right here, but it's going to create a series like this. You see how you can move scene 1, scene 2, scene 1, scene 2. You can move in this window, just keep reusing this window. And when you create a video with dialogues, it's going to 90% of the time, it's going to get you the same voice or a similar voice. But the best part, if it doesn't, you can create the video again. And VideoExpress gives you that flexibility to create that video again. So you can recreate the video until you get the perfect voice possible. Now, since I'm using this video as the consistent image, it created this, right? But if I download this image from right here, save image as, and use that as my consistent character, it's going to put me in this clothing in this scene. So you see that? So you can, in that way, you can put yourself in the video. So I hope that answered the question of how to increase the video length, how to put yourself in the scene, how to maintain voice consistency. Is you just replace this prompts and keep this window open, just keep pasting the new prompts and keep creating the images and the video from here. Okay, so that will maintain the consistency. Okay, Ali, sorry for disturbing you there.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so Sid was kind enough to send across that prompt. So it's right at the bottom of the document. I put it in yellow as well, okay? It's right there for everybody. So we'll do ahead all the way back up. Okay, so in terms of this one now, if I go media library, what I've done with every single one of you is we've got our character as an example, okay? So we've got the female there. Next, what do we want to do? Because this was going to be Titanic related, wasn't it? So here we have the image scene prompt, and then we've got the video action prompt, and then the audio prompt. So with this, let's go ahead and select this. Let's copy this. Okay. So if I'm going to be creating these scenes now, I come to VideoExpress. I'm going to select Create with AI. I'm going to select Create Video from Prompt. Now, with this window, everybody should be aware of it right now. You've probably seen it, but let's go through it. Okay, so with the image prompt here, that's exactly where I'm going to paste that right there, okay? So young, modern, female influence standing on the deck of the RMS Titanic during departure, passengers waving goodbye, etc., etc. Now, image type, human or photorealistic. I mean, you can test them out. I always like cinematic. I'm going to leave off enhancing the image prompt. Sometimes it's a good decision. You can choose, or you can make a variation. Now, what I need to do, because we've got that female, we want her to be our character. I want to go to use consistent character. Now, for the character here, I go to my reference photo, and straight away, if I go to the images created, there we have it. Let's go for that one there. Okay. Next, all we have to do is simply select create image. Now, what I do, I go back and I make sure I've got my video action prompt and audio prompt ready to go, so I can just copy that. And particularly so when you actually create that, what you're going to see straight away when you select image prompt, you're going to get two versions. Okay, two versions are going to pop out. Now, it's completely up to you. Sometimes what you can do, you can create more than one version and see which one works the best for you, or which one you like the most. Okay. Now, what's another key thing is with this. Okay, so we have got a female there. So now I'm going to show you, if I enhance my image prompt, let's go create image. And we'll see another version. So what it's going to do is going to take our base prompt that we've done and look how it's completely expanded it. And then it's going to start breaking it into something a little bit more advanced. But remember, keep it nice and simple. You don't need to overcomplicate it. The job is just to, create the image and move forward. And then after, if you want, you can start perfecting and tweaking things. So you're always going to get two versions of what you can choose from. And there we have the enhanced one. So this one, let's go for this one here. I like this one. Waving goodbye. Which one looks better? I like this one because you can see more of that. Okay. There we go there. Okay. Now next, what we need to do, we got the video and audio prompt. Let's paste that in there. Look at that. Okay, no dialogue. Remember, we had no dialogue, but we wanted, sound effects, etc., etc. Now, in order to, like Sid mentioned, for the time scale, the video length, you can have it done automatically. But if I select manual, we're going to go to 10 seconds. Like Sid mentioned, even if you've got this, a short speech, AI will expand the scene and make it so it fits, and it's all fluid. Okay, it's congruent with the entirety of what you're trying to create. Now, in terms of another way, if you want to remove any sound, you can actually disable that. If you want your own audio, somebody asked, you can do that there, but I'm going to leave that off for the time being. Another key thing is, this is it's completely up to you if you want to do it. I'm just going to go ahead and create that video. But Sid mentioned this, and sometimes, it's a really good idea. You don't have to do it. But see how we've just created that video now. Now, what you can do, you can go to automatically enhance my video prompt. And the AI also enhance the prompt, right, for the video. So what you now have, you have two versions you can choose from for the output. You can have the version that we got from ChatGPT, or you can have the further enhanced output of VideoExpress in relation with ChatGPT. So you can actually pick and choose which one looks the best. Because remember, sometimes AI is going to make mistakes. It's not always going to be perfect, and you should expect that. It's like with anything. But you'll get some really good examples moving forward. So once that's done, this is what Sid mentioned. We don't close the window. You don't close the window and go wait for the video to render. We're going to go straight to the next section. Okay, we're going to go to scene 2. We're going to copy the next element here. Come back, and we're just simply going to open up this, and we're going to paste. Okay, once you've done that, we've got consistent character there, and we're going to go create image. That's it. This is a really easy flow. And the next thing you should be, okay, I need to get my video and audio prompt ready, like we've done before. And here we have copy and paste. So we can paste that ahead of time, and we can just wait until we get the images, and we can then take it from there. So here we have, she's walking through the Titanic first class interior. Let's have it with this. It's got more people there. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to select it. And we're going to go and select, let's go down the middle. Yeah, we're happy with the length. It's still at 10 seconds. And see, a lot of the settings are still going to be the same. So that way you don't have a headache of shutting things down and changing things around. And you'll have consistency, especially Sid mentioned the accuracy of the voice behind it. Okay, so create video. So once I've created that video.
Just on this scene, I wanted to point out a couple of things, right? So if you scroll up and if you look at the images, right, all are using the exact same character Ali gave as reference. So if she's wearing jeans and white shirt, the character in the scene, just show your consistent character Ali as well, like at the bottom you just upload. You see how she's wearing a white shirt and a jeans pant? She's going to wear the same in the scenes as well. Okay, so whatever image you give here, is gonna be reflected in your scenes as well. Okay, so that's the most important part right here. And Ali, if you scroll up a little bit, for each image prompt that you give, it's going to generate 2 images. We did this specifically because sometimes AI, one image might look good, but the other image might not look good. So you have the choice now to pick the image that's the best without having to regenerate. This was one of the requests by one of our customers as well. He said, like, I'm generating an image, but I'm not satisfied with it, and I have to regenerate it all the time. Why don't you just give us an option to generate 2 images when I click the button, create an image, right? So we did that for you. And now the images are going to be slightly different. Like, you don't have to change the prompt or you don't have to do anything else. The images by default, the 2 images that are going to be generated are going to be slightly different. The detail is going to be a little bit different. The influencer, the way she's zoomed in is going to be a little bit different. So you can pick and choose the images that you want. Okay. So now you can go about this process and you can really make beautiful videos. Now, someone was asking me, right, what if I model after that YouTube channel? Will YouTube flag my channel as well? Now, the way you need to think about this, like, for example, I follow like US stock market, right? So I watch videos of influencers in the finance sector on YouTube on a daily basis. So now the thing is, like, there are multiple influencers. There's like 10, 15, 20 influencers in the same, they're creating about the same hot stocks every day, like, what's happening in the market today, like, same thing with news channels. There's so many news channels covering the same news and so on. So it doesn't really matter, like, if your channel is from the same niche, or if you're trying to create a vlog, the history time travel vlog, it won't matter if you select the same niche. It's a problem if you select the same character that they're using. So I always recommend create your own character, change the face, add your own twist to it. Make it slightly different. Don't use their same script. Some people do that. They copy the same script and then they create the video with the same script. That will get you into trouble. So to stay compliant, always make sure your script is unique. So now you don't have to worry about it, right? Like, you type it into ChatGPT, give me a unique topic on, and it gives you a unique topic with a unique script, right? So within seconds, you're getting a unique script, so you don't have to worry about copying anybody. Within seconds, it's giving you a prompt to create a new character, right? So don't worry about YouTube flagging you. People are already making money with it, and there are multiple channels making money with AI already. So, just go about and put your content out there. Just whatever you're interested in, right? Doesn't have to be history. Like, you can do similar style, like, vlog style videos of you visiting different countries and showing them around all the top attractions in that country or so on. Get some ideas, make it slightly different, make it your own, and, go about it.
Okay. After we froze it. Okay. Now what we're going to do, we've created that video now. And we'll come back to scene number 3. And I know it's sometimes, it's going to look repetitive, but as long as I do it a couple of times, it'll kind of reinforce in your mind. So we'll just let this, let me close that. Okay. Let's see. Oops, okay, that one's going a little bit slow. So luckily we've got it in our document. Go all the way to the bottom. Okay, scene number 3. Just check, yep, scene number 3, something feels wrong. And we'll copy here, so copy and paste. And next we'll do create image. Come back to our document and we get the next prompts all ready. And let's have a look. Okay. So do you see how I've already got both fields ready? We've done our image prompt and is ready now to create those 2 images for us. And check this out. Okay, so landscape, same woman standing with a deck Titanic. And let's have a look. Okay, so nice and clean. You can see we've got our character consistent in there. And it looks like a natural setting. You couldn't tell any other difference. So it's completely up to you how or which one you want to choose, or you can use either or. So now I've got my video action prompt. And now what we're going to do is create video. That's it. That way, look how easy it is. All I come back, I've got my document ready. Let me do it quickly now to show you how quickly, once you get the hang of it, I come here, I paste it straight away, I create the image, come back to my document, I copy and paste. I come back to VideoExpress while that's still getting generated. I now paste it and I'm waiting for my image to generate, and then I'll select the one and then I'll go to the next one. Okay. Someone said, what is the best way to make a consistent character if it keeps giving you a different character? Now, number one, you do have the consistent character section, but I always say, look, if you have an image and it's got 100 different faces in there and all this, all this extra noise, then yeah, you might, it's going to, sometimes you can make things a little bit complicated for the AI to kind of be specific on the face and things like that. It's like with anything. So if I'm creating an image, whether it's through Artistly, VideoExpress, or even a ChatGPT, my rule of thumb is you don't have to do this, but it's like a nice, clear, front-facing photo of the subject. It can be the arms down to the side with a white background, very clear background. So there's no colors, there's no bushes or anything like that. And that way you get, I find I get really good results using that, because there's no complications or there's no difficulties in that. Okay, so young modern female influencer. Okay. And now this is the iceberg going on now. Check this out. Okay, so, same character here, same character there. Okay. So we have it there. Okay, and then we're going to go create video. That, as I'm doing this, you probably would have seen in the background. You can see how the videos are already being completed. Okay, so City's back.
Yeah, so Ali is just explaining here and is creating the scenes, right? If you actually go in and if you copy and paste the scenes, it's just going to take a couple of seconds to create each image. And literally within 15 minutes, you can have a complete video up to 1 minute long, 2 minutes long, whatever, right? Copying and pasting doesn't take that long. Now we are explaining so many things with you. So it takes a little bit of time, right? And somebody asked, how long does the scenes take to generate, like the videos to generate, right? Generally 20 seconds, 30 seconds, sometimes in peak times, it might take a little bit longer, but it's super quick. Like once you click create video, the 10-second scene is generated within like 30 seconds or less, most of the time. So it's pretty straightforward and simple and easy to create video scenes. And it doesn't take that long as well. So you just copy and paste the scenes, stay in the same window. And once you're done with all the scenes, you can just come in and compile them in the timeline. Now, somebody else was asking, like, YouTube doesn't monetize videos completely generated with AI. Now, this is a problem for people who just, create a single video with like a single prompt, right? They don't do any editing. They don't add any voice effects. They don't worry about dialogues. Like, there are some apps in the market, like, where you just paste a prompt, create a video about like, how Roman Empire was built or something like that. And it creates an entire video with like, images, scenes and everything else. That kind of video YouTube has a problem with, because it's completely AI generated and AI is prone to make mistakes in those videos. So you can tell an AI video versus a video that, you went scene by scene. Now you selected the dialogues in each scene. Now, when you compile the video, you add background music to that video. Now you add transitions to that video. YouTube can see all that, right? So when you put an effort into the video, creating scene by scene prompts, there's no problem with that. It's more for people who have to worry where they just went and created some AI slot. You know how they call it AI slot, right? It's just a junk with AI, like, the junk video with AI, where you just entered a simple prompt somewhere and it created a junk video and you uploaded it onto YouTube. So with this, where your complex movements, where the character is moving, she's dancing, she's singing, she's talking to people, there's dialogues, where you're editing, stitching the video together, there was some effort that went into it, then that's not going to be a problem. Okay. Yeah, Ali, you can continue.
Okay. I'm just going to do one more and you'll kind of get the gist of it, okay? And that's it. Then we'll have a look at some of the results that have come through. And then subsequently, we'll make sure if there's any questions, we'll cover those. And then I want to show you some examples on the Stickman Doodle videos as well. You know, because that one will be a little bit fun as well. Okay. So, you know, it's a bit flexible. You know, we want to be versatile in different styles. So you're not just constricted to human. You can obviously make cartoon, Pixar style, Doodle, Stickman, etc., etc. These are just some examples. They're not all examples. Okay, so check this out. Now we've got this one here. So yeah, she's obviously vlogging. She's recording the chaos as it's happening. Okay, more chilled out here. I like this one. This one looks more interesting. And then we've got create video. So one important thing, again, it reinforces what Sid mentioned. Throughout this entire process, for me going back and forward, having it written. So once you have your work document, you know, your workflow. Once you have this done, it's very easy. I can keep coming back. I don't need to close this window. It's a simple job of copy and pasting. I mean, if you've got two monitors or a bigger monitor and you have them side by side, just copy and paste. That's it. You don't need to keep closing windows, going back up, uploading, going to this asset, that asset. It's all done for you. So, you know, it just makes life a lot easier. So I'm going to just make sure that's created. Okay, create video. And remember, you can make up to 10 seconds. You don't have to. If you want to make short videos, you can. If you want to make shorter clips, or if you want to keep them under 30 seconds or a minute for YouTube Shorts or TikTok or Instagram, you certainly can do that. So, you know, 30 clips, and if you want them by 5 seconds, you can have a nice bunch of clips. And let me close that. So once you've done with that, okay, once those clips are done and those scenes are done, we go to the media library. Under the media library, you're going to look for my AI videos. Under my AI videos, you can see the last of them are kind of getting rendered there as we see. But now let's have a look at some of the results, okay? Okay, so once a clip is done, this is why, you know, sometimes when we use the enhanced prompting, so you can have VideoExpress enhance the video prompt. You'll see some of them. There's always two. You know, in some cases there'll be two examples because we can choose. The AI will create a different scene or the prompting for the video, so you'll actually see some versions are better than the others. So you can actually mix and match. So in this one here, we have this version. I prefer it, right? It turns around, it's a bit more dynamic. Once I'm happy with that clip, all I'm going to do is I'm going to select it, okay, right click. Okay, I'm going to click it and I'm going to drag it down to the timeline, and that's it. And next, I'm just going to go to the next clips and I'm going to check. Okay, so this is the next one that we have. So some of the key things for this, you're going to see, obviously, you got the sun in the background. It's the sunset. And even the reflection on the face. Okay, the shadowing. So very important. Oh, let me close that. So very important that this is ultra realistic. I mean, sometimes it's hard to distinguish what's real and what's AI anymore. Okay, somebody looking at that. So we have that one version there. Okay, she's on there. And what I do, I simply drag and drop. And you can see my timeline. I've already got 20 seconds, which is a lot of time. Now I've got the iceberg, okay? Okay, nice and simple. And let's look at the other version. This one we can see there's a bit more, you know, panic going on. A little bit more animation, a bit more drama happening in the clip, and even with the facial expressions. So you actually have a choice. So once I'm happy with that, I can just simply drag and drop to my timeline. And then the very last, I've got two versions I can check. Okay, nice, fine. Okay, so I'm going to go for this one. Now, here's the important thing. If for whatever reason you're like, you know what, I'm not kind of happy with that. Can I go redesign it? Yes, you can. You can obviously go to create with the AI or redesign it, or another way to make things a little bit more simply select, click. Okay. right click, and you can actually redesign. Okay, and there will be other options like voice change, etc., etc., or download. But redesign. Once you go to redesign, it'll take you back into the interface of where you created with that particular image. So this way you can just easily go back in if you're not happy with maybe a particular prompting when it comes to the video, or maybe you want more dramatic scenes or animations, how the camera pans. You can definitely tweak that. One thing which is key here is see here where it says the camera slowly pulls back. I mean, you could really get adventurous with this in terms of the video action prompting. How do you want the camera to behave around the subject? Do you want it in, out? What kind of transitions do you want it spiraling? What all of this stuff? You can go and experiment. You don't need to write these prompts. You can have ChatGPT go and update these prompts for you. You can tweak them, and then you can render them again and really get the best out of them. It's completely up to you. That's another great way of going back and redesigning those clips. Okay, Sid's back.
Yeah. Ali, somebody was asking, how do I save the image that I generated? So just recreate just the same step
sure.
you just went through.
Okay, so if we go to create with AI, let's just say, let's go here.
But just the same step you just followed, like recreate that option that we have there.
Yes. Okay, so if I go to media library, I go to my AI videos, any of the videos I have, I simply right click, and you'll see redesign. So here we have the image here.
If you hover over the image, you'll see that there's a save button right there. So if you save it, it will be saved into your library. Okay. So, and then you can either save it to your computer as well. You can right click on it and then click save as, and you can save that image as well. So there's two different ways. It can save to the library, or it can save to your computer as well. So you can save the images, so you can come back and reuse those images to create videos if you wish. Okay. And now, Ali, I think we're done with this segment, right? Let's move to that stickman thing so that we keep it crisp and nice.
Okay.
So I think everybody got the idea. Here, the beautiful part about it is, like Ali showed here, you see how the sunlight is consistent. Like there's a sunset going on in the background, and her face, you see that the reflection on the face has the sunlight as well. And if you see her hair is flowing, it looks like a supernatural clip. Like it doesn't look like some AI generated clip right there. This would look like, it looks like it's from a Hollywood movie, right? So that's the whole point of it. Like to generate this style of video right now, there's no other app in the market that's available without a monthly price to create these kind of videos. And VideoExpress is the only app in the market where you can add dialogues to the scene and all that. Now, Ali, one other thing I wanted to show here, if you right click on one of the clips in the timeline, just right click on it. Like you see here, right, you can add transitions as well. Like if you click transition out. Yeah, you see all these are transitions. There's fade, this left to right, and all that kind of stuff. So if you click fade on the top, yeah, it will just add a transition and it'll make your videos look slightly better. Like, transition where one scene will fade to the other scene and so on. So you can add different styles of transition right within the app without going anywhere else, right? So that's the beauty of it. Now you have seen how to create a scene by scene video. Now we have seen how to create a consistent character. Now you've also seen how to use your own face in the videos as well, using the consistent character feature, right? So now we are going to move into the stickman style videos. Before we go into that, I just want to share my screen and answer a question that one person asked right here. So I'm just going to share my screen for 1 second. Oops. Okay, so somebody asked me, like, do I need to check this box when I create an AI image, AI video, right? So this is one of my videos that I uploaded to YouTube. So if you come to the section, it says AI use. Was this video generated or edited using AI, right? So you always select yes. It's best to be upfront, straightforward with YouTube, saying that this video was generated with AI. It won't hurt your clicks, views, or anything else. So always click this. So you know what happens? You see this channel, right? We were looking at this example channel. Let's look at her video right here.
Okay,
So if you go into more, you see how it says how this video was made. It's altered or synthetic content. So she checked that box. So she told YouTube this video was generated with AI. So it still didn't affect her views. You look at that, 1.5 million views she got for this video. It didn't affect her subscribers. She had 260K subscribers. So you see that literally you can tell YouTube that this video was generated with AI and it won't affect your rating or your channel standing in any way. They won't demonetize you unless you use like copyrighted content. Like for example, you know, some people use like copyrighted actor spaces on the video, or they use copyrighted you know, titles. Like for example, if somebody has a copyrighted movie, they try to recreate that movie with AI. They create movie trailers with that name and stuff like that. Where you're using copyrighted content, obviously YouTube is going to give you a strike, right? You can't copy somebody else's face. You can't copy somebody else's movie title and say, oh, this is like a trailer of Titanic Part 2 or something. If you create something like that, obviously YouTube is going to demonetize you, right? So it's okay to tell YouTube you created with AI, and YouTube likes AI content. There's no problem with that. So just when you upload your video after you create with AI, just check this box as yes, okay? So it's as simple as that. So when you enter your YouTube name, title, description, and all that, when you scroll down, you have this option available to you, okay? So now we'll get into the stickman style videos, how to create stickman style videos that are currently trending. And if you look at the stickman style videos, right, they've been popular forever now. It's not some new video format. It's been there forever. And these kind of videos are consistently for the past 10 years getting views and increasing engagement rates. You know, these kind of videos convert really well. You can create finance related content, psychology related content, relationship advice, you know, stories, or any other type of content like with these this format, right? So that's the beauty of it. So here I followed the same process. I just want to show this before Ali gets to his process. In the morning I was creating this, right? So I went in. How I did this, I'll just show you here. So I just put this, I like this channel like here who are creating like stickman or like, you know, animated style videos. I like this format. So I just took a screenshot of their videos and I said, I want to create stickman video styles like this. Give me scene by scene prompts. It gave me the scene by scene prompts as well. And you see scene 1 to scene 10. And the sweet spot right here to create a 1 minute or 1 minute 30-second video is 10 scenes. So think of 10 scenes like 1 minute, 1 minute, 20 seconds, right? So each scene is 10 seconds. So it's assuming, but from my experience, the video was slightly longer when I created 10 scenes. So go for 10 scenes for a 1 minute video. And if you want 2 minute video, go for 20 scenes, okay? So that's the way to do it. 10 scenes equals 1 minute. That's how you need to play it. So then I get the character prompt and then I create the character. And I wanted to create a different style of Doodle video. You see how this is more colorful, like this guy's a 3D character. Now I got this image from somewhere on Google. And then I said, I want to create a video like this style of video I want to create as the image attached. So then it updated the style directions and it gave me the scene by scene prompts and topics for creating this kind of video, right? Now I took the character, I said, okay, now give me the prompt for the main character. And I went into VideoExpress and I created the main character with the VideoExpress app. So if you look at it here in my images, I'll just say create with AI. And here I go into my library and then images. And you see I created this character right here. So I selected this character into consistent character. And now I can create videos with this guy. I wanted to show you how I created this guy. I'll just find that prompt for you. So main character prompt here. So if I go here and paste that prompt, you see the main important part where everybody makes a mistake and they say, I didn't get the type of image I wanted. I didn't get the type of image I wanted. So this is the most important part. This drop down right here, you need to select human, 2D, 3D, or whatever style of character you want to create, right? Now let's create an image right here. So I got the main character prompt. I pasted it into VideoExpress. And then I'm trying to create an image right now in 2D format. Okay, so why is it coming like this? But anyways, let me see here. So I changed the style to 3D. Let's see if it does anything better. Okay, so that was it. So I can improve the prompt here. I think I improved the prompt here and created me that image right there. I'm going to do some more testing and I'm going to come back to it. But you see it generated a character now. I can save this character and I can use this as my consistent character for my next scenes. So I can say save image as, and then use that as the character as well. Okay, so then you can bring in from ChatGPT, you can bring your character from ChatGPT, or you can create a character from here. So I'm going to find that exact prompt I used to create that character. Then I'm going to show you how I created this videos, this doodle style videos with this character right here. So while Ali is explaining that, I'm going to go in and I'm going to find that prompt and I'm going to put it in the doc file so you guys can copy it and create similar style of characters. Okay, so Ali, you can continue with your process and I'll come back once I get that prompt.
Okay, I'm just going to play a video.
Fine for you going. Idly pulls out the child's dowing drawing.
That's it. That simple little video that was quite easy to make. So you can kind of see it's not difficult. Okay, so here's the once you go to the document, you see this. Okay, you'll have the prompt here. So again, we're using the same method. We can use ChatGPT, give us all the breakdown of image, video, and audio prompt. If I come here now to create with AI, okay, if I go to create with AI, let's go to create from prompt here. What I found works well to get it. If I go to 3D, but I go to automatically enhance my image prompt, and we'll see how it comes up, because sometimes, yes, it's all about the prompting if you want to get the best image. So definitely try with 2D, 3D, but for me, I tried 3D and it came out nice. But one thing I never done, which I'll do in just a moment, is I've got a consistent character. So I'm going to use that, right? So I'm going to go here. I'm going to go to my reference photo that was created. And we have, look, I've got a couple of characters, even ones that were created using Artistly. Okay, so you can use Artistly here as well. So here I go and I add him. Let's create an image. Okay, we'll just give that a few moments. Ah, there we go. Perfect. Check this out. Right, looks nice. So we've got a character exactly how we expected him to come out, which is fine. Now I'm going to go back to my document and we're going to go. Okay, so we've got a character. Okay, that's been created. Remember, we save him. So if you're creating this using VideoExpress, you can. Now we've got a character there. That's fine, which we're already using anyway. So let's go ahead now. The next part would be I take my scene one, copy. And this is, you know what, you're probably looking at thinking, well, I kind of get the steps now. I've just seen this on the last section. We just done the segment. It's the same thing. All it is, you build out the character, you're building out the scenes, right? The illustrations or whatever you want. Just like Sid was mentioning, you want doodle style videos with all the animations. It's as simple as that. Now, once I've done that, use my consistent character. And if I want, can I enhance the image prompt? Yeah, I could, but let's go with it and let's see the kind of output that we're looking for. Now, in the meantime, I come back here and I look at my video and audio prompt and I can copy that and let's go ahead and let's get that ready to go. So that's all ready to go. Obviously, you can add voices and audio. That's completely up to you. And check this out. So this was the next scene, isn't it? He's going for a job interview. So we got him here. So we've got a couple of choices we can choose from. Obviously, he's got someone there. Would probably make a little bit more sense. and we go and we select, which we never on the last one, but you can go to advanced mode, select the manual video length and get up to 10 seconds. That's completely up to you. Create video. Whilst that's off rendering, I go to my next section here. I come back to Video Express. I paste in and I select create image. Whilst it's generating the image, I come back, I copy my video and audio prompt, and I go back to Video Express, and hey presto, I am going to paste that in there. Okay, so while those images are generating, I'm already ready to go. And you can see, look, we have our characters here. Now, if I'm unhappy with it, remember the same process, I can go create the images again. Okay, create the images, yeah, that's fine. So we have it being created there. Okay, so while that's going done, let's go create video. And the key thing is with this is our consistency of the character. And if I'm completely honest, you can actually add color. But I specifically have tried to tell in terms of the prompt, like I want it black and white with black and white only. Okay, we don't want anything over the top. Right, so if I come here, if I go to the media library, funnily enough, as I was trying different versions of it, which I'll show you just a minute, you'll see we can create different types of illustrations. They don't need to be stickman, they can be more rounded, 3D style, and you'll see this like so. You can see there's colors. I mean, we can customize the output that we want. Again, it's all by the prompting. And here we can even add color to our. Okay, and if we slightly go up, oh, let's go. Okay, while that's processing, that's fine. And you see the videos there. Okay. Even these ones. Look at these ones. These are like a little bit more 3D. So just can you see that? So the reason I'm showing you this, you'll see the dynamic video actions and movements. So you can actually control all of this stuff again by the prompt. So this is more of an illustration or demonstration that you can actually get really good rapid camera movement into your scenes. So have a look at that again. It doesn't need to be the old school boring way of slow pans. You can actually have quick, snappy, dynamic transitions and close-ups. And here's another version. And then you can compare which one you like. Okay. I mean, remember, to hire an animator, and even I think even depending on their price, is quite expensive, even for every 60 seconds. So it's very fascinating that yes, you can build these videos. I mean, minutes long, whatever, you know, as long as you want, to be honest, because you can just put them all together. But the output is that you can build channels on this stuff, and we're not just. Remember, I know it's just we've talked about time travel and doodle videos, but there's a whole array of different styles and illustrations and types. Remember, 2D, 3D, human cinematic videos that you can create using this. So remember, the workflow is always going to be the same, right? And you've probably seen this. The model's always going to be the same, but the only difference is the type of style video that you're creating. Whether it's the style of the video, the dramatic camera actions, or the video prompts, you know, even the audio, the sound effects, you can dictate that, whether you want those or you don't want them, or you can go a little bit of advance. Okay, because as you know, in here, if I go to filters, right, you can add other different styles of elements into that as well. Okay, there's one thing I wanted to mention before I forget, is that even when you're creating these videos, if you go to filters, you can obviously add, you know, watermarking titles. If you want to add your logo, you can do all of this stuff. You can really customize it. So whether it's for personal projects or client projects, you have that capability that I can do camera pans. I can actually do a post editing of my videos, so they're not just, you know, you're not just putting videos on the editor and that's it. You can actually go and enhance these. You can add lower thirds, titles. You can actually make a really good production out of this. Okay, using the additional tools that you have. So even with Create with AI, even though you can actually add those prompts, it's great. If you want to create your own sounds, you can. You know, we've got the sound maker. If you want to put anything specific, anything different that you want to do, you can do that. You have that capability of both. Okay, so let me go here. It says the video is done. Let's go review some of those videos. And let's have a look at some of the outputs. Okay, here's one. Okay, I guess he passed. And remember, those are 3D. So okay, so remember, 2D is going to be more flat. 3D is going to give more of a 3D appearance and more rounder, fuller, and that effect. Okay. So again, it's all about tests. You can see what works and which one really appeals to you in that sense. I think Sid is going to come back in just a minute. I can sense it.
Hey, yeah. So I was just checking. Like, I'll just share my screen here for a second. Okay, so I was looking at creating that character, right? So here ChatGPT gave me the main character prompt. So as Ali has it in his doc file as well. And Ali, by the way, you can add that doc file to the description of the video while I'm doing this. So I just copied the main character right here, right? So I noticed something that I think you should be aware of. And this might help you, like, prevent the mistakes from happening. So you see how automatically enhance my prompt is automatically generated. Like when you're bringing in a prompt from ChatGPT, right? Try two different ways. Do it once with enhancement of prompt. Do it once without the enhancement of prompt. So first, when I want to create my main character, what I'll do is I'll disable this automatically enhance my prompt and create the image, right? So it gave me a stickman character prompt for my story in that style that I requested. And I can come and I can paste that prompt right here and I can create this image. And the best part, you know what it is? Here in VideoExpress, right? If you're not satisfied with this image, you can recreate it. So you say create image again. I didn't change anything. I left the prompt as is, and you can recreate that image, right? So this is in human style, okay? For a stickman, human style might not be suitable. So I'm just showing it to you because, like, many people, they don't change anything here and then they just paste the prompt. And I want to show you the difference, how the character will look. You see, my first character was like this. I didn't change anything in the prompt, but I just clicked generate again. But you see, this character is so much better in the second go. So I like this guy. So I can use this guy as my main character, right? But I'll go one step further. So let's look at how this character would look if I change this from human to 2D. Okay, I'll change this to 2D here. And let's go. I'll not change the prompt or anything like that. I'll click create image again. So you see that? Now you can have your character generated in various different styles. So this was human. Okay, and this was 2D style. Okay, this is 2D, and then let's create another variation of 2D. Let's see how different it looks. So here, before I select my main character, I like to do this a couple of times so I can find the best main character for my story, right? So this is 2D style. Let's try 3D style now. I'll pick 3D style from the drop down right here. I change 2D to 3D, and create an image right here. Okay, and you see this is 3D image. So this guy, if you like him, you can use him as your consistent character, but I'll create it again one more time. Okay, now you see how all the images are slightly different. They're not the same. So here I didn't change my prompt. My base prompt is this exact same prompt. Like here, people think like for different styles, I need a different prompt, right? You don't need to do that. Now, if I scroll through my characters that the app generated, like I can select which one I like right here, right? So I like this guy the best. So I'm going to save this guy. I'm going to click on the save box right here. So it's going to save my character in my images folder. I'll save him to my computer as well. So I saved him. Now, when I create my next scene, right, I'll go into images right here. Where did it select? Let's see here, my AI images. And you see this guy I just generated is here. So I select him as my main character. Now I go back into ChatGPT and I see scene prompt number 1, right? So I go and I copy this. And then I come back to VideoExpress. I don't close this window, by the way. I told you voice consistency and all that, it's good to keep the window open. And then I just paste my prompt once again. So I just copy the video and audio prompt, and then I'll just close this window right here, and then I'll paste it here. Okay, then I go into advanced mode. I can edit my video length. I can make it longer. I uploaded my consistent characters, so the character stays consistent, and then I create an image. Okay, so this should create my first scene with this character. Okay, and I can do the same thing. I can delete this prompt and add my second prompt, third prompt, fourth prompt, and then it will keep creating like different sequence like this. So you can see the entire process from start to finish without having to close the window, coming back again, and so on. You see how my character was placed into the scene, and somebody was asking, like, will text look perfect in the video? You see how the prompt says det, and you see how it's beautifully written here in sketch style. So text works, like text works. That's what I wanted to show, that text appears perfectly in your videos. And my character that I uploaded as consistent character, it is perfectly applied into the scene. Okay, so I can select one of these and I can create a video with that. So it's as easy as that. You just copy the second scene, third scene, and so on. Okay, so one other important thing I wanted to show you now, you see this, right? I disabled automatically enhance my prompt, and I generated these images. Now let's take the same character prompt that we had, okay, and let's use the enhance character. Let's see what the difference is. Automatically enhance my image prompt. You see, I'll create an image. It will look completely different because the AI will enhance your prompt and it'll create like a different style of character. So I generally try it both ways to see with enhancement and without enhancement to see which character is the perfect one for me. So let's see how this image looks right here with the automatically enhanced selected, okay? Before I disabled it in the previous example. So we'll see how the human one looks, and then we'll go and create the 2D one as well. So while I'm waiting for this one, I'll just show you something else. Okay, so if you go to the public gallery section right here, this is a very, very good resource that you need to be aware of. So if in the public gallery, if you go right here, and if you search in the public library, it's going to load. My internet is slow for some reason, but it's going to load all the videos that customers are creating right now. You see that? It finally loaded. Okay. So while we are in the webinar, I have multiple screens open, so sometimes it might be a little bit slow, but here you see all the type of videos customers are creating, right? So let's say you like this video style. You can go in and you can see the info. You can click on the info button right here, and it's going to show you the prompt and everything else of that video. For some reason, it's slow on my computer right here. Oh, so it's finally loaded. You see how the prompt, image prompt that person used, the image type that person used, the image style that person used to create this image. You can even click redesign and create a similar image and use their prompt as your inspiration. Okay, so we gave this resource, so you know, without having to like really brainstorm, research or whatever, you can come in and you can find these styles of videos that you like and recreate them easily by taking the existing videos as inspiration to create your own video. Okay, so you can do that. Okay, let's go back to my screen right here. Where was that? Okay, so here you see with the enhancement, it created this character, and with enhancement on, I created with human style before. Now I'll change it to 2D and I'll recreate this image again. So you can test out various different enhancements, with enhancement, without enhancement, 2D and 3D styles, to fine-tune your main character as you want and create it as many times as you want until you get the perfect image. Now, somebody was asking me, is there any AI credits that I need to worry about? Now, AI credits is really a big problem. You see how here, sometimes when I automatically enhance my prompt, it loses the context here because sometimes AI enhances it in a wrong way. That's what I wanted to show you here. You see that? How the first image was perfect, but the second image is not perfect. So you can automatically enhance my prompt. You can delete it and then you can retry again to create the image again, and it will bring it back to the same style. So sometimes automatically enhance by prompt can be a good thing, but also a bad thing. So test out the way you want it. It's there to help you get better outputs, but sometimes without it also you get a better output as well. Okay, so I wanted to show that to you. So now let's go back to the video scene that was just generated. So you see in the scenes, right? What I want you to highlight is the camera zoom and camera movements, right? Like before with the AI, the camera was stagnant. Now with this new update that we rolled out, now there is automatic camera zooms, automatic camera movements. So it looks like high budget videos that makes your video more interesting. Imagine if the scene was right here and that guy was blinking, right? Now let's play the scene again. You see how his expression changes and the camera zooms in by itself. This makes your video more interesting. Same with the other scenes that Ali created as well. So there's movements, there's camera zoom in and pan effects and all that. You see how this guy's moving and the camera is moving with him? Like I'll play that again. You see how that guy moves and the camera moves with him? This makes your video more high-end and more interesting, right? You don't want to have a scene which is stagnant and stuck there and so on. So even with this scene that we saw in the example Ali was showing us with the sunset, like you see how the camera is zooming in, moving. It looks like a super high budget production. It's not like something that's stagnant and stuck in one place. And this is the optimization we have done in the background, right? So the AI models, when they come out, they're not built in to do that. So in your prompt, you can specify, for example, let's look at this prompt right here. It will give us a good idea. So in the video actions prompt, you see, you can type it in here. Like I want the camera to move. I want the camera to zoom in on the main character. I want the character to speak a dialogue or something like that. And it's going to do that. So you can type it in this video prompt, whatever you type, it's going to give you that kind of movement. But naturally, as default, if you look here, right, there's no mention about camera movements. As default, we have optimized the prompt to have movements, camera zoom in and pan movements, so that the videos look super high end. And this is not available in other apps, by the way. So in other apps, the videos will look more stagnant. The videos will look more static. The camera will not move. We have done optimizations in the back end. So we make sure that the video moves so it looks like a high budget video production, okay? So that's the beauty of it. Even in this video, let's see this example. You see there'll be slight movements of the camera going around. So it'll look much better. Okay, so that's the beauty of it. So any movement you want, you can type it into this video prompt right here, and it's going to apply that. So somebody asked about lip sync, right? Same thing with the lip sync. You just need to mention what you want the character to say. I want the main character to say, hey, how are you today, or something like that. So let me show you an example from the media library itself. So one of the videos we generated with dialogue. So let's see if I can find that example where we have with dialogue here. Okay, so while I'm showing that, you see this video, right? All of them have dialogues, and you see the lip sync there as well. It's
Guys, I just time traveled to Pompeii in 79 AD. This place is unbelievable. Look at this market. These people are literally living normal lives right before one of history's biggest disasters. Did you guys feel that?
Just the mountain again.
Okay. Wait, is that ash? You need to leave now. The volcano is going to erupt.
The mountain always smokes.
This is getting really bad. They still don't realize what's happening.
Everybody's running now! Oh my god!
So you get the idea, right? So the lip movements and the lip sync is perfect here. So I wanted to find the same clips, right, that we generated for that video.
History isn't just stories. Real people lived through this.
So this, she's talking something in here, right? So let's click redesign right here. And you see how it says in the prompt, she says softly, history isn't just stories, real people lived through this. And camera slowly fades into the ash filled with darkness and haunting cinematic music at the end. You see how we described what we want the character to say. So in the video and audio prompt, if you tell like she says this, it's going to reflect in that scene that was generated. So let me find that scene, this specific scene, so I can play it to you with audio so you can see how it looks. So this specific scene where she says history isn't just stories, it's real people who live through this. So let's play this video right here.
History isn't just stories. Real people lived through this.
Just typing it into the video prompt, I was able to generate that clip which looks super natural, perfect lip sync.
History isn't just stories. Real people lived through this.
So it's as simple as that. Like really, you can just come in and paste your prompt and explain what you want the character to say and add dialogue to your scene with lip sync as well. So that was one of the questions somebody asked. So guys, we covered two of the most trending video topics right now on this call. We gave you a blueprint, and I think Ali added the doc file in the description of this video as well. So you can go in and you can use as that as an inspiration to create more videos like this. And if you want to watch this training again, this is available in YouTube right here. So you can go over all the entire video once again and see the parts you want to watch and all that, and get ideas on the different concepts that were explained on this call. And next week on Friday, every Friday we do a call. Every Friday we come in here for 2 to 3 hours. We spend time with our customers. We explain how our app works, all the topics that how you can utilize AI to make money with it, right? So next week we'll be back with. So this week on the weekend, I want you all to go and implement all the strategies that you learned on this call. Make your own videos, post them in the Facebook group, and start posting them on YouTube as well. Now we have showed you the YouTube channels that are trending right now. We have showed you the strategies on what type of prompts they're using and how they are generating consistent characters and all that. And now you can do all that in VideoExpress without worrying about any monthly fees or worrying about like credits and all that kind of stuff. So you can generate images again and again, generate video clips again and again until you're satisfied, right? So that's the beauty of it. I hope you all enjoyed the training today. I look forward to seeing all your videos that you created with the app. And by the way, if you don't have VideoExpress yet, it's a must-have app in this era where AI is becoming the forefront of creating content. Now with VideoExpress, you can create so many different styles of videos. We just showed you Doodle style videos, and we just showed you like, those vlog style videos, right? Like if you look at the media library right here, I created like 3D style videos, realistic style videos. You can create multiple different styles of videos. Anything you can imagine, you can literally create inside VideoExpress. So if you don't have VideoExpress yet, go to VideoExpress.ai and get your copy right now. And it's only a one-time price. There's no credits and anything like that. There's no monthly fees, okay? So if you look here, I created various different videos. Cartoon style videos, 3D style videos, anything you can imagine, you can literally create inside VideoExpress. So it's just a beautiful platform for all your video needs inside one platform. You look at this video.
You'll never be alone again.
3D cartoon style, right? So cartoon styles right here. This is also one of the trending video styles at the moment.
Chosen her all along.
We'll cover some of these video styles in the next week's webinar.
And every night, the village shined again.
Yeah. So hope you got some really good ideas right here. And please join our Facebook group if you haven't done so. It's a resource that you don't want to miss out on. It's just going to give you so many different ideas and stay in the loop with all the weekly webinars we do on a weekly basis, right? So thank you for joining us today, and we'll see you next week.